Hello, my name is Meg. I have 4 years of experience in PR, so let me share you the truth about PR lists and how to actually get on beauty PR lists. For your information, I made a new Instagram account in July this year, and since then, I don't accept PR anymore. But during the 4 years I've been on Instagram, I've had a couple of accounts and I did receive quite a few PR, and I did get on a few PR lists, and I would always get the question, how do you get PR? Most of the PR were Japanese brands, so you probably won't know them, but I did get PR from Makeup Revolution, which I think is a brand known enough worldwide. And not to brag, but I was their ambassador for the Japanese division until they decided to stop selling in Japan. At the moment, I may only have 1,000 followers on Instagram and 20 subscribers on YouTube, but I did get like 10 packages a day when I was really into PR, so I do have experience in PR. I'm not just making all of this up. First of all, I want to say this loud and clear. PR is just a business transaction. It's nothing more and it's nothing less. Brands don't send PR to you because they think you are talented or beautiful or they like you. It's just a marketing tactic. They have a budget to spend and they need to spend that budget, so they send PR to people in hopes that people would post about it. It's just so much cheaper to send PR than pay creators or celebrities to promote their brands, getting advertisements on TVs and magazines. That's why so many brands send PR. Yes, some brands do say that they love your content, and yes, that's nice to hear, and yes, maybe it's true to some extent, but the first and real reason they send you PR is to get you to promote the products for free and get sales for you. So please just remember that. It's always, always, always a business transaction. Okay, now you know the brutal truth, let me ask you a question. Why do you want to get on our PR list? The majority of you would probably say, obviously, I want free stuff, and that is where you need to change first. Getting free products is nice. I was grateful for all of it, but you need to think what you can do for the brand. Like I said earlier, PR is a business transaction. It has to be a win-win situation. Brands need to get something out of it too, so it can't just be about you and you wanting free stuff. You need to be able to give value or something back to the brand, whether it be exposure or direct sales. Always remember that. So let's actually get to the how do I get on a PR list. Simple. Buy the products yourself first. If you've never used their product and you've never showcased them on your social media platform, there is really no reason for a brand to send you PR or even recognize you. If you have millions of followers, that's totally different, but if you are watching this, you are probably a small creator, so brands are not going to send you PR just for the sake of it. If they can see you actually using their products and you liking them, you will get on their radar and therefore increase the chances of getting on their PR list. That's how I got on the Makeup Revolution PR list. I was buying products with my own money, I was using it and I was posting about them, and then the Japanese account reached out to me. They saw that I liked the brand and the products, they saw that I was born and raised in UK, and them being a UK established brand, they really appreciated the fact that I had international followers as well as Japanese followers, and they thought that I would be a good fit to promote their products. So from my personal experience, I will say actually buy the products yourself, use it, post about it and tag the brands. Make sure you actually like their products and don't post just because you want free stuff. Also, don't expect them to slide into your DMs or emails after one post. 99% of people are not that lucky. You need to be patient and keep doing it for a while. I will say I was kind of lucky. I just happened to post the right products when they were looking to add people on their list, so maybe it was easy for me. I just do think that my reviews and swatches were good and I did put effort into it, so it wasn't just luck. Some of it may have been luck, but some of it was definitely my effort. Another tip is to get a conversation going on in the DMs. The easiest way is to ask them a question, because most brands actually do reply. They want to answer the questions as they assume you're a consumer, and when they do answer, you have that connection. You won't be in the request section anymore, so then tag them on your stories. They will get the notification that you tag them in stories and they will see you and maybe check your account, and some could say that they want to add you on their PR list eventually. Once you get the connection, you can also tell them how much you love their products and tell them what you can offer them if they were to add you to their PR list eventually. Don't do that on the first contact because they can see right through you that you only want free products. Establish a relationship first, nurture that relationship for a while, and then act on it. Again, don't make it all about you. Make it about what you can offer the brand. And if they do say no, don't take it personally. 99% of the time, especially if it's a big brand, the person actually responding to you on that social media account is not the brand owner or the founder. They're just the hired social media team. They have templates to use when people reach out to them. And because there's so many people reaching out, it just tends to be a copy and paste message. And they're not actually involved in making the decision. They've just been told to send it, so don't take it out on them. Just accept the fact and move on. Make good content so that one day they would be the one asking you to be on their PR list. Also, follow the brands you want PR from. I personally don't follow brands anymore, but if you want them to recognize you, follow them and like and comment on their posts. If they happen to check your account and you are following them, it leaves a good impression. They will see that you are interested in them, so there's nothing bad in following them. If you want, you can email the brands and picture them by showing them the content you've already posted about. Let them know that you're a genuine fan of the brand. And make sure you have your contacts, like all your social media accounts, in your email. Just make sure you send it to the right place. Never email their customer service about PR. You can find email addresses on the brand's websites, and if you can't, you can just ask them through Instagram DMs. Most of them will tell you where to send the email. Just remember, there are so many people who reach out to brands every single day, so if you get rejected, again, don't take it personally. Move on and make good content. If you can, make video content too, because that is what is really looked at these days. Reels, IGTVs, YouTube videos, TikTok videos. Try to make it as in-depth as you possibly can. There are other easy ways too. First of all, tell brands that you're open to PR. Have it in your bio like PR friendly or please DM for PR, and let them know that you are available. If you want PR, you have to have experience in it, and brands want to see that you have experience. If you have posted about PR in the past, you will definitely be considered than someone who hasn't done it before. Before you expect a big brand to send you PR, do a couple for small brands and build your portfolio. Let the big brands know what they can expect from you. Now you might be thinking, well, how many followers do I need to get PR? There is really no set amount. I got my first PR when I had about 100 followers on Instagram. On the other hand, there are people who have over 5,000 followers but don't get on our PR list. The more followers, the more reach in theory, but these days, smart brands tend to look for engagement and actual influence. When you post about PR, does your audience respond to it? Can you actually get someone to buy that product because you recommended it? Brands do check for that. Even if your following is small, if you have an audience that really engages with your content and they say in the comments that they purchased it because you said it was good, you are actually influencing them and giving the brand a sale, which is what brands want from you. So really, try to influence and move a small audience first and then try to expand it. Another tip, I have spoken to a lot of brands and according to them, what most of them look for are comments. To be more precise, replies to comments. When you're posting PR, you are promoting that product and the brand. Say someone comments on your regular posts and it's a question. If you don't reply on a daily basis, brands would think that you won't comment back on the question you get on the actual PR post. That is deadly. That is taking away the opportunity. I know so many creators who want PR, but they never respond to their comments. They don't even like the comment. I keep saying this and I will say it on here too. If you are a small creator, you will not get PR if you don't respond to comments, basically your audience, period. So, always reply to your comments. Lastly, if you are wanting PR but you haven't made it to a PR list yet, don't be discouraged. It's not because you're not beautiful or talented. The right brands just haven't found you yet. There's so many people on social media and a lot of people want PR, but brands can't acknowledge everyone and send it to everyone and anyone. They need to be selective and they have the right to choose. Keep doing what you love, keep sharing it, and you will get on a PR list. You will. It just takes time. Just don't make it your only goal, because the more you don't get on a PR list, that goal will make you suffer. So have it as a casual goal. For example, a lot of brands do PR searches and you might apply or create a look and tag them in hopes to get on the list. But again, you have to understand that there are so many people fighting for that place. First of all, you don't know how many people the brand are actually planning to take on. They might say, we're adding 100 people, but you never know because they don't have to disclose that information. They don't have to tell us who they chose or how many were actually added. They could just be getting tons of free promotion without actually adding anyone on, or even if they do, it's not a lot. And to focus your value on that is not exactly healthy. Just because you get on a PR list, it doesn't mean you're the best, and just because you don't get on a PR list, it doesn't mean that you're not worthy. Sometimes you're just not the right fit. You don't have the style the brand is after. Sometimes the timing just isn't right. Don't compare yourself to other people who get PR. They have their reasons to get PR. Just keep making good content, enjoy the process, and you will get there. It might take a while, and you might feel like giving up, but you will get there as long as you don't give up. So please, keep doing you and always enjoy what you're doing. And if you want to grow on Instagram, then check out these videos right here. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.